Are you in business of developing people? But how to get their learning stick is concerning to you. This short video can help you to achieve your training objective. Hi, my name is Prateek Malik and I have more than 16 years of experience in training domain. I'm a master trainer and facilitator certified from CAMI USA and also Kirkpatrick 4 levels evaluation bronze level certified from Kirkpatrick Partners itself. For many trainers, just one training is good enough to bring the desired outcome. Well, it is right depending on the complexity and difficulty of subject. However, it may not hold true for all the trainings that you conduct. To understand more about complexity and difficulty, go on your Google search bar and type Bloom's Taxonomy. Talking about Bloom's Taxonomy, it has got 6 levels in it. Starting from the bottom of the pyramid, it is remember, which is about recognizing and recalling facts. Moving slightly up, it is understand, then apply, analyze, evaluate, and create. So let's understand the first 3 levels by an example. Like if I talk about a very simple thing, which is a panel that we used to use in our mobile phones, which is called as an IPS panel. So what is an IPS panel? If you are able to recall that it is the in-plane switching panel, that is what is the level 1. But if you really want to talk about the understanding of the IPS panel, so you move on to the level 2 of the difficulty, which is about that the panel has got horizontally aligned crystals to it, with the help of which you're able to get a 178 wide viewing angle. And that's not all. When you move on to the level 3, when you're trying to apply this particular information, you're basically able to match it up with the requirement. Like if you're gonna view your mobile phone even from the right side or the left hand side, you will still enjoy the same picture quality. So that's what we are gonna keep our talk a little limited to the application part of the training. Let's see how the learners learn and how do we make the learning stick onto them. That's the key that we're probably all looking for. To understand that, let's see the learning curve to see how a learner learns. So in the learning curve, we have time in the x-axis and competence or confidence in the y-axis. Well, this is the zone where a fresh learner basically comes in your training program, for which you've already done all the relevant gap analysis and you've made the content really relevant for them. But let me tell you that your learner is basically clueless. Your learner don't know what they don't know. But post your training program, which is very well drafted, very well designed, when you execute it, you're able to give a boost to the competence and confidence level of your learner, just like this as you see in the learning curve. However, they're naively confident. They think that they know it, but still they don't know what they don't know. Because when they start applying that information on the job, they come across certain elements which they figure out during that point of time that they don't know, and that's when is the point when they start losing their confidence and they are at a discouragingly realistic state. So but the positive thing at this particular point is that your learner knows what they don't know. However, in many of the training programs that I've seen, you generally call the same learner again after 15 days or 1 month, but you start doing a recap of the same information which you've given to them in the previous training session. However, going by this learning curve, now we know that our learner knows what they don't know. So they're anyway qualified on the content that you've given them in the first go. So at this point, when you're calling them for the training session again, listen to them first. Listen to their challenges that they've encountered while applying that information on the job. And if you're able to give solutions to them at that point of time, believe me, you will definitely give them a boost on their competence and confidence level again. Although the graph that you're seeing here is, it's talking about that it's kind of, mastery achieved, but it has to be a regular process. So every time, whenever you're calling your learners for a training session, ensure that you're listening to their challenges and providing solutions to those challenges. However, now to make your learning stick, here are some required drivers. You need to encourage your learners, you need to motivate them to really drive in the change in them. You need to reinforce the learning, which is, of course, after listening to the challenges, providing solutions, you can certainly kind of do a recap of all the major points that you want to do with them. Thirdly, you must monitor their performance and take corrective measures. Unless the things are properly monitored, proper feedback is not given to your participants, the changes will not come in. So it's really important to make the learning stick and get the desired outcome. And by doing this, yes, your learner will achieve the mastery and they know it all. And that's exactly what we want, right? So remember, next time when you're doing the refresher training, always listen to the challenges first, provide solutions, and recap the other important points as well. And to make the learning stick, encourage and motivate your learners, reinforce the learning with them, monitor their performance, and take corrective measures. And that's really going to make the difference in their learning style and making learning stick with them as well. Thank you very much. You can also reach me on my YouTube channel, my LinkedIn handle, and my WordPress. Thank you again.